What up, Facebook? It's your boy Jay here once again. Listen, just want to give a little encouragement about a love that you never had before. I bet you never had love like this before. Listen, let me tell you guys a quick scripture that just about everybody know. I'm pretty sure if you don't know about it, you've heard it somewhere, somehow. TV, billboard, movies, whatever, music, I don't know, but you heard this verse before from the scripture. And if you haven't, I don't know where you come from. You must come from somewhere that, didn't have none of these stuff. But anyways, we're gonna do John 3:16. You guys remember that? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life. Listen, I bet you never had love like that before. Let's go to the first part when he says, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son. One and only Son. Man, listen, I got 3 kids, man, and I won't give any of my kids for none of y'all. None of y'all. I don't care who you are. I mean, I love these kids, and these kids are my world. But God did it, though. I mean, that's crazy love, man. God gave his one and only Son for you and me. And the worst part is, it's kind of, he gave it to people that, he gave his Son to people that didn't love him, that didn't know him, that didn't really want anything to do with him. And guess what? That's you and me. It's kind of like this. Let me give you an example. So let's say, there's somebody you knew, right? A friend or a family member that you know, and man, that person did you wrong. The person either robbed you, did something wrong to you, cheated, or whatever. And let's just say this person all of a sudden, out of nowhere, needed some help. And the exchange was, in order for you to help them, man, you have to give up your kid. Would you do it? Heck no. That's the same exact thing that God did. You see, we did God wrong. We've offended God. I'm offended God. You want to know how? Look, things that I'm going to go basically let y'all know things we already know. 10 Commandments. What do we know about the 10 Commandments? Let's just say, thou shalt not steal. Let me ask you something. How many of y'all done stole before? Yeah, don't lie. You stole over. Yep, that's you and it's me. All right, thou shalt not lie. How many of us done lie before? Right, exactly. And if you say no, you just lied right now. How about this? Thou shalt not use the Lord God's name in vain. How many of us then be like, oh, God, yeah, I did it before. I mean, thank God I don't do it no more, but some of y'all still do it. You know what the Bible calls that? Blasphemy. All right? Oh, how about this? Thou shalt not commit adultery. You're like, man, I never committed adultery. You know what Jesus said? If you look at a person and lust after them, you've already committed adultery in your heart. Boom. So wait a minute. Who was that? That was me. And that was you too. So, we just right there, out of just 4 commandments, we've already broken it. So in a sense, we can say we're lying, thieving, adulterous at heart. And think about that. So in a sense, we're guilty. We're guilty. We've offended God. We did God wrong. But guess what? God still gave his one and only Son for you and me. That right there is real love, man. That's real love. And Bible says it like this. While we were still yet sinner, God or Jesus gave his life for us. He died for us. Listen to that. While we were still in our sin, he died for us. So that just comes to tell you, man, that the kind of love that God has given us and what he has to offer for you and me. Man, the Bible tells us that he who knew no sin, listen, he knew no sin, became sin, that you and I may become the righteousness of God. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Man, who was that? It's Jesus. Listen, when he came to this world, he was perfect. But what did he do on the cross? He took up our sin. So why? Because he loved us so much. Because he had one hope. He had one goal. That we could trust him. All right? And when we trust him, all right, he will take away our sin and we could be with him forevermore. That was the reason why he did it. Listen, he didn't want us to be separated from him. He knew the consequences of sin. You see, God is light, and in him there is no darkness. Our sin made us dark, but God is light. How could darkness come near the light? That's impossible. You can't take a piece of darkness, you know, the darkness right now that you see that's in my eyes or my forehead. I can't put that next to the light. That's impossible. Every time you put darkness next to a light, darkness dies. It's the same thing with God. Our sin made us dark. And if we were to stand before God, we will die. You know? So that's why there was a separation. And that separation, when we die without Christ, is hell. And listen, I don't want you to go to hell. I want you guys to know Jesus so you could be with him forevermore. Man, the one thing to notice is God love is so great, and he did it all for you and me. That's real love. And I'm telling you, this love you never had before, and you never had love like that before. I hope you were blessed. It's a short message. God bless you guys. If you guys got any question, let me know. If you want to talk about any topic, let me know. I'll post it up. You guys have a great day.